Today we're checking the transmission and how it shifts. Over here we have an Eaton Fuller. It's a 10-speed twin counter shaft. Alright, here up front is your input shaft, and behind this is your input shaft shield. And inside here, this is like a plate. This is your primary counter shaft bearing, secondary counter shaft bearing. Primary is always one on the bottom, which is this one here. The top one's always secondary. Behind here is your auxiliary box. You can control high and low. Gear ranges. Here. This is your yoke. These two here is your speed sensor. What speed of the output? What's the output speed from the transmission? See that they're clipped, and there's no locking nut there either. There is no PTO. Well, it actually might be one. Yep, right here. There's one here. PTO. Again, and here is where you can get to your PTO. The PTO gear is right here, and your screwdriver right here, right here. PTO gears will be located towards the front, which where the input shaft is. That's the front, and a little space between 5th and 4th. All right, now I'm gonna go through the gears real quick. All right, the first one here, which is the largest. This is your reverse. Reverse is usually always the largest gear, and it's always in the back on semi-truck transmissions. Now, right here is a little bit of the gear. It looks like a gear, but it's not. It's a shift collar. It is splined into the main shaft, which is the main shaft is the center gear train, and then the counter shaft are on either side, primary, secondary. Alright. Rotational force or power comes from the engine through the clutch into the input shaft, goes into your 5th gear. The 5th gear is always the one that comes from the input shaft. Then, if let's say I'm in 3rd, power comes from the 5th gear, splits into both counter shafts equally, goes in all the way back here and here, and then powers the reverse gear. You can't really turn it because it's locked up, but here's what it is. Alright, so we have a reverse. This here is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Now, since it's a tractor transmission, you have the auxiliary box. The auxiliary box is called high and low. So if you're in low range, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, here you flick the splitter valve in the cab and activates this, which turns to high-low from a gear in there, which turns it into 6th, 7th, 8th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and then 10th. So that's how it works. There's these forks, which are over here. Forks. You have 3 forks. And this is your shift stick, but it ain't there. Bolted into the shift housing. This symbol here is a 3-rail shift housing. And in these 2 middle parts here are called detents, which is really the steel ball bearings, and 2 in each. The steel ball bearings just hold it into gear when you're shifting like 1st. It holds it into 1st before you release it and take it out and put it in 2nd. And this is kind of the simpler of the 2, is a single rail and a 3-rail. It's simpler. 3-rail simpler. It's a lot easier to maintain and fix and repair. But these are the shift forks that shift the shift collars, which is what I showed you earlier. Shift it in, out, all that. So the collars, which is here, they slide. I can spin it and get it in here. They move back and forth. And if I can get it to turn enough, I'll be able to slide in. Alright. Now you see here how it's in reverse now, which is the back gear. Which is in now. You see the splines on the main shaft now. It's in. Then I can. Now it's in neutral again. And I'm going to get it first. Get it in first here. Alright, now it's in first. As you can see, now you can see the splines on the main shaft on the other side. So now it's in first. Can't really turn it. It's locked up. So now you're in first gear. So you want to go second now. You push the clutch in, take it out first, which puts it into the middle, which puts it in neutral. And then so first, second. The shift force was I talked about over there. Then put this one in. See how it's in now? You see the splines on the main shaft. Alright, now you're going from second to third. Now we're in third. Take that out. And then, if I can get this, I'll go to fourth. See, now you're in fourth. You see the splines on the other side? We're in fourth gear now. Take that out. Now I'm in fifth. In fifth since fifth gear is one always driving everything else from the input shaft, you put it in fifth or 10th on the 10 speeds. What that does, it's a direct drive. It goes all the way through. There's no gears. It's simply driven by this one gear and these two here. So this locks in here. And it goes straight through the transmission. That's all it really is, really. And what the auxiliary box does is it changes from a gear ratio here. You're gonna always two ranges of each gear, really. So you have first and sixth, seventh, first 6, 2 7, 3 8, 4 9. And 510. That's really all it is. It's just a double 5-speed, really. It's just the gear ratio is changed in the auxiliary box prior to going out to the differentials. That's all it really is. Oh.